Hello everyone. My name is Kazuo Tsubouchi from Honda Motor Corporation. As I mentioned, and today I would like to introduce the API standardization activity at JASPAR, in which Honda is actively participating. I hope this presentation will serve as a starting point for discussion with all of you about future collaboration between AGL and JASPAR. Okay, so today's agenda is 3 of this. And to begin, I would like to give a brief introduction of the JASPAR. JASPAR is an organization established in 2004 to promote and standardization in the field of the automotive electrics. The board member has consisted of 5 companies, Toyota, Nissan, Honda, Denso, and Toyota Tsusho. Working in collaboration with organizations such as AutoZa and SAE and so on, and JASPAR developed a specification for in-vehicle communication technology like Ethernet, and formulate a practical approach to addressing the functional safety and cybersecurity. So here is the current composition of JASPAR's membership. Approximately 200 companies are participating at this moment, and not only Japanese companies, but also international companies such as Bosch, Continental, and Huawei. In addition to the OEM and the Tier 1 supplier, the members include software company, semiconductor manufacturers, and telecommunication, representing a wide range of industry involved in the automotive sector. Okay, so go to next. I would like to introduce the API standardization activity at JASPAR as the main topic. This slide shows the overall structure of API standardization as envisioned by JASPAR. We believe that there are 3 key components to achieve API standardization. First, in the API definition itself, and the second, the middleware required to implement those APIs, and the third is the HAL, hardware abstraction layer, which bridge the difference among each company's vehicle OS. Only when these 3 elements are in place can API truly be realized. In addition, JASPAR considered speed in defining the API to be essential. So we are starting with API definition focus on the primary and the body control system. And furthermore, we believe that in simplify defining API is not enough for them to be meaningfully adapted. So as I will explain later, our scope includes not only definition, but also implementation. Okay. And then to move forward with this initiative activity, JASPAR conducted a proof of concept based on our idea. Specifically, the board member company, Toyota, Honda, and Nissan, collaborated to define the set of the API and develop the demo application that runs on top of those API. The goal was to verify that the same demo application could operate on the vehicle from all 3 companies by using the standardized API. As a result, each company was able to successfully implement the solution within just 2 to 3 months. Okay, I'll go to next. So I would like to explain the POC scenario. Here is the use case we use for this demonstration. demonstrator. And when the temperature inside the vehicle exceeds the 30 degrees Celsius, the air conditioning automatically turn on and switch the circulation mode to internal ventilation. And then a target cabinet temperature is set to 24.3 degrees Celsius, and the windows are automatically closed. Once the cabin temperature reaches the target means 24.3, and the circulation mode switch to external ventilation. And then now let's show what we build in the action through the video demonstration. Okay. Okay. So first, we will begin with the Nissan's demo. This demo is running in virtual environment that simulates in the Nissan vehicle. This display on the screen shows the cabin temperature and air conditioners on-off status, and the temperature and air circulation mode and the window status. So we started by turning on the switch that simulator raising the cabin temperature. As a result, is the temperature increase in the vehicle begin to increase. And then once it exceeded 30 degrees Celsius, the air conditioner automatically activate and set the target temperature to 24.3 degrees Celsius. And in respect to the air conditioner temperature setting, the window automatically closed, and the circulation mode switched to from external to internal ventilation. As the air conditioner cools the cabin and the temperature reached to the target, 24.3, the circulation mode and switch to back to the external ventilation. So next demonstration explained from Toyota. The same application is running in the actual vehicle environment. Since the use case is the same, and I will skip to go to the next demonstration and Honda. So this is Honda's demo. This is also running in the real vehicle environment. The same application has been implemented on Android. And as I explained earlier, you can see that when the temperature raised, the window automatically closed. Yeah, so that's for all in the demonstration video. Okay. So next I would like to explain the actual content of the JASPAR's API standardization activity. On the left side, you can see what we plan to deliver. As I mentioned earlier, include not only API specification document, but also the corresponding source code implementation and evaluation criteria and sample application. And we also plan to provide SDK and other tools necessary for practical use. And in the middle, you will find the development scope, which, as I explained in the previous slide, covers API definition and middleware and how. And finally, in the right side, And this shows that we will release these deliverables as open source. Traditionally, JASPAR deliverable has only been available to the member company. However, and for this initiative, API definition activity, we are proceeding with its assumption that everything will be made open source. The release timing is a bit further out, the schedule for April next year, 2026 or later. As this will be JASPAR's first open source release, so there are many adjustments to be made, including how to handle the intellectual property. But since you may feel a process is taking longer than expected, but rest assured we are committed to making the open source, so please bear with us. And if you are interested in getting involved before the open source release, we'd be happy to welcome you as a JASPAR member. Participation is absolutely possible. Okay, so the final, I would like to talk about the potential for collaboration between the AGL and JASPAR. So Dan already showed this slide. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, in the JASPAR plan to define the implement and the initial set of the API by the end of the December 2025. After that, we will address the IP-related matter and prepare for the open source release with the goal of publishing the deliverable as OSS starting from the April and 2026. And so we are considering in the license model in the Apache 2.0. And then our implementation and the environment based on the Yocto. And JASPAR is committed to making these define and implementation APIs widely available, and we aim to collaborate with the various open source community and the standardization body. We have already started to discuss at the COBESA and the Eclipse SDV. So then JASPAR would like to also work with the AGL. So we current our consideration the possibility of the AGL and integrating our API implementation developed by the JASPAR into the AGL platform. Yeah, first step in the JASPAR and contribute to integrate the AGL. After that, we hope and so mainline to be our API. So how we can use by broader group of the AGL stakeholder and also, and of course, there are many aspects to consider, such as mutual benefits for both organizations, JASPAR and AGL. Technical challenge may be there, and as a practical issue, but we would like to very much appreciate hearing your thought and feedback. Thank you for all, and this is our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.